This was me.
When I met Jeffrey Epstein.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
I was 14 years old.
I was 16 years old.
17, 14 years old.
There are 1,000 of us.
The Epstein Files, what was actually released in December 2025. The full breakdown, no hype, just documents. Exactly what the United States government released in December 2025 regarding Jeffrey Epstein. This is the most requested topic I've ever had, and I get why. For years, we were told these files either didn't exist, were a hoax, or would never see the light of day. Then Congress passed the Epstein Files Transparency Act. President Trump signed it on November 19, 2025, and the Department of Justice was given until midnight, December 19, 2025, to release nearly everything unclassified. So, did they? Short answer: partially, heavily redacted, and in a way that has angered victims, lawmakers from both parties, and pretty much anyone who was hoping for real transparency. Long answer: that's what this entire video is for. We're going to cover what the law actually required, what was released on December 19th to 20th, what is still missing or blacked out, the most disturbing items that did come out, messages, photos, objects, the photos of famous people and what they do and do not prove, the bipartisan backlash, and finally where things stand right now as of December 21st, 2025. This is going to be long. Grab a drink. I'm not cutting corners. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. What are the Epstein Files? First, let's define the term because it gets thrown around a lot. The Epstein Files is not one single folder or one mysterious client list. It is the collective name for hundreds of thousands of pages of government records compiled over 2 decades by the FBI, the Department of Justice, the Bureau of Prisons, and federal prosecutors in Florida, New York, and the Virgin Islands. These include FBI 302 interview reports, search warrant affidavits and returns, grand jury materials, internal DOJ memos and emails, charging decisions and plea deal drafts from 2007 to 2008, prison records from Epstein's 2019 custody and death, flight manifests from his private jets, Lolita Express, contact books, the so-called Black Book, financial records, wire transfers, shell companies, photographs and videos seized from his properties, victim statements and witness interviews, correspondence with prominent individuals. Some of this material has been public for years in redacted form through civil lawsuits, especially Virginia Giuffre versus Ghislaine Maxwell, but the vast majority sat sealed inside federal agencies. That changed with the Epstein Files Transparency Act of 2025. The law, co-sponsored by Representative Thomas Massie, Republican, and Representative Ro Khanna, Democrat, passed Congress with overwhelming bipartisan support and was signed by President Trump. It directed the DOJ to release all unclassified Epstein-related documents in a searchable online format by December 19, 2025, with only narrow exceptions: ongoing criminal investigations, victim privacy, names, identifying info, explicit material involving minors, grand jury secrecy, Rule 6E. The law explicitly required periodic reports to Congress on what was withheld and why. So that's the baseline.